Welcome on Action in Fifth Dimension. This is first series, second episode.
In the last episode we discussed how I'm not this body, a person belonging to this country, a person belonging to some company. Then we discussed what is my identity and we are eternal souls transmigrating in different bodies. Now today we will discuss more about our identity according to science, that how even science accepts there is soul. There are many scientists who believe in the existence of the soul, and it is proven by many scientific evidences. First proof is of NDE, near-death experience, or OBE, out-of-body experience. This means an unusual experience taking place on the brink of death and recounted by a person on recovery, typically an out-of-body experience or a vision of a tunnel of light. Many researchers nowadays are working toward it. One of them is Michael B. Sabom, who is an American cardiologist. Sabom is known for his work on near-death experiences. He is a founding member of the International Association for Near-Death Studies. Sabom has written 2 books about near-death experiences. The first book, Recollections of Death, a Medical Investigation, was released in 1982. Sabom presented interviews with 116 people who had experienced a near-death crisis, which he discusses and classifies. This book was positively received for providing a relatively objective and medicine-based point of view. Below are some links where you can find these evidence. Now the second proof of soul can be given by theories of reincarnation or rebirth. Reincarnation means a living entity is reborn. Many scientists believe in reincarnation and have given proof of it. The major work in this is done by Ian Stevenson. Ian Prettyman Stevenson was a Canadian-born U.S. psychiatrist. Stevenson's magnum opus, published in 1997, was a 2,268-page, 2-volume work called Reincarnation and Biology. Many of his subjects had unusual birthmarks and birth defects, such as finger deformities, underdeveloped ears, or being born without a lower leg. There were scar-like, hypopigmented birthmarks and portoine stains, and some awfully strange-looking moles in areas where you almost never find moles, like on the soles of the feet, etc. These marks indicated something significant. Like in the case of the one boy who said he recalled the life of someone who had been shot, the sister of the deceased told Stevenson that her brother had shot himself in the throat. The boy had shown Stevenson a birthmark on his throat. Stevenson suggested that he might also have a birthmark on the top of his head, representing the exit wound, and found one there underneath the boy's hair. So these 2 proofs tell us how there is existence of soul means an eternal self. Now if we want to know more about the soul's nature, then we will have to turn to scriptures. Different scriptures tell us about the property of the soul. In scriptures it is given that soul is the source of consciousness. It is actually who we are. We are not this physical body, we are spiritual beings situated in this body. Just like a driver is sitting in a car. The property of the soul is that it is eternal. It is full of knowledge. And it is full of bliss. This very nature is seen in our actions. See ourselves, we want to live forever. Even a small insect also tries to full extent to avoid death. Similarly, there is longing for knowledge. You can see this curiosity is there in everyone. This is a function of consciousness. And soul is joyful, that's why we are longing for happiness by various means. By this we can infer that we are spirit souls and the nature of soul is projected in our actions. Now if you want to learn more about self, then it is like this, that if you want to see your face in the mirror you need the help of sunlight. Similarly, if one is interested in discovering oneself, one needs to know God, the ultimate truth. Self-realization comes automatically by God realization. So in our next episode we will talk about God realization. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe.